That couldn't have been any more perfect.
Nah, real shit. That couldn't have been no more perfect, though. That's honest. That couldn't have been no more perfect.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to hold off till after dinner, but I ain't sure. Crappie King over there. Ripping them off. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one there. Yeah. They're dang good eating, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I tried them that way. I just crappie magnet.
Purple and pink.
Oh yeah, grub tail.
You go get it.
Oh shit! Come on, baby. Yeah, I did too.
I feel like I seen you looking back at it, but I mean he ain't feel no hook or nothing. He's still there. If he ain't feel that hook or nothing,
There he is. Oh, come on.
I ain't supposed to.
Haven't made it to the Crappie Masters. And it wasn't happening at all. Like, we wasn't getting bit or nothing, but there's a good one. Oh, baby. Come on. Right. That's a slab. Nah. More of seeing it. Golly. Come here. Woo. They're getting it good, buddy. In the top of the lip. Hard to get out, but buddy, when they get there, they ain't coming off. There it is. That'll work. And I can caught 2 slabs over here, you know, and they eased over this way. Oh, popped out on me. Usually just get out and mess with them. Say what? Yeah, that rain's bringing in the front. Gosh, no. Boy, he sunk it under. They know I'm here right here. They won't hardly bite it. I missed 3 right here.
There you go.
Little bitty one. I think I got like 10 maybe. Yeah. I've let 3 or 4 go. You were slamming. Oh yeah. I ain't letting him go. Don't take long. I took my eyes off for a second. Buddy, he sunk it. Look like Jaws out there. Don't pop off, he's barely hooked. Man, that's a heavy one right there. The back's on that bad boy. Get some B-roll of your cork going under.
I hope you do.
That couldn't have been any more perfect.
Nah, real shit, that couldn't have been no more perfect, though. That's honest. That couldn't have been no more perfect. Yeah, hold that slab. Right. Put that slab on.
Call them sockolays.
That's what all my buddies in Louisiana call them. I'm from Louisiana. I don't even call them. I call them what they is. Ah, man, that's a huge black crappie. That's a huge white crappie. Good Lord, that's a good one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is another stud.
Yeah, it is.
That's what you call a stud. Do not tell the location. No, just what we call black studs, my friend. Black stud.
Yeah, there we go. Golly, I looked at you and mine went under. Yeah, I think Buck was telling us about that. The side that his He didn't have it long.
See how? Man, you barely can see my foot.
Gosh, he had it. Looking at me, done got took. Yeah. Boy, that's a good one there, huh? Oh yeah. That's a slab. Did you catch any out on the sides? You didn't even get a chance, huh?
Louis did have his fishing pole in his hand, didn't he?
Yeah. Try out here by the tree. I did get a couple bites over here. There he is.
If they that close, that mean he's close. That mean they up on their bed.
You can book it, like if there's a full moon within 3 days before or 3 days after, you can go look and you'll see bass all on the beds. And I'm guessing crappie's the same way. I don't know that for a fact, but yeah, it is. Dang good one.
That purple pink or dang blue. That was him?
Pop straight out of it.
That was him. That was him. That's all I can say. He was there. He knocked on his door. He on.
There you go.
They come in too easy like that. Oh, you got a little fight to him. Let's see. Let me see. I told you, it's gonna sink for the day.
Yeah, I'm about to have to help you out over there.
These little corks the way to go though, man. They don't feel no resistance. Ooh.
Hey, I got him. Straight up and held it. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would do. Yeah, like it's too big and too many fish for some of them not to be on. There you go. Hold him. Hold him.
Don't mind me, yeah? I showed it. Ooh. I showed him like a bit right there. So you don't mind me, yeah.
They're on. They're on for sure. Hi, my name is Jake Maxwell and you're watching Chasing Green. Well, we hope you're enjoying the video. At this time, we just want to kind of explain what we were doing, the gear we were using, what was going on in the lake at this time to try to help you catch crappie better, basically. I know the light's terrible in here. Audio is not that great, but it is what it is. We just want to try to help you out. So our buddy Corey had...
Brother, that was a good one. Yeah.
Found these fish. He'd been catching them for 4 or 5 days before I actually got there. I was recovering from duck season. The crappie were just on. All fish were on. Bass, crappie, I don't know why, but it was happening. He was slaying them. So I get there, we get on this dock. It didn't really matter what color you had on, what kind of jig head, just get your bait in the water. They were slamming it. This dock is special because, which you'll see in the B-roll, there's one of the deepest parts of the lake right out in front of it. It's a deep channel that runs out there. This is an oxbow lake. Used to be a part of a bigger body of water. Out in front, there's a deep hole, 12 to 14 foot, which is deep for that lake. That comes up on this ledge, which is where all these stumps are that you see out in front of the dock. That's a ledge, but it's still deeper than a lot of the other trees that you see on the bank. And that's just one of the first places they come when they're coming out of their winter transition to come up shallow. They come off that deep water into the flats. The crappie were pulled up there, sitting around these stumps, sitting out in these channels. There's another minor channel that swings up right by the dock. Structure's been placed around this dock, a lot of tops and just stuff they cleaned up when they were doing landscaping around the house. They just threw in the lake there, which you also see around the dock. The dock's got lights on it. It's just set up to hold crappie, which is what you need. As far as the gear we were using, we were just using Strike King Mr. Crappie jig heads with, I was using Bobby Garland, Baby Shiner, Baby Shad, I think is what it's called. I was using Popsicle, which is purple pink, and a chartreuse tail. Corey, on the other hand, was using Strike King jig heads as well. We're both using pink 16th ounce jig heads. We believe the 16th ounces are better because you get more action out of your bait. We will use an 1/8 if we have to. 30 seconds too light for us, but the The 16th gives it a good slow falling action, especially when worked on a cork. He was using crappie magnets. I forget the name of the color, but it was basically purple and pink with a pink head. Those were kind of the keys for us. I did switch to Cajun Cricket, which is kind of an orange chartreuse color, and it was catching them just as good. It really was more about your technique, the action you're putting in the bait, and getting in the right spot. Those were more the keys. These crappie were just crammed together in these few spots. But the technique was, if you pay attention to the video, it would sit, we'd let it sit, then pop it. We'd let it sit, then pop it. And right after you popped it, buddy, he was on it. I mean, it was an aggressive reaction strike. As soon as the bait moved and it come to a rest again, come to set still, it was going under. And they were hitting it sitting still too. There was a lot of times, if you watching the video, I'd be talking to Corey or messing with the video, doing something, and my cork would just sink under. And about 3 seconds later, I would look over and be like, oh, I got one. He was going with a much lighter setup. He was using a luge reel, Mr. Crappie pole, 8 foot. He had a much lighter setup. He was using about the lightest cork you could get away with that wouldn't sink with the weight of the jig head. As he says, the crappie don't feel any resistance when they feel that cork. It just, they take it under with ease and they run with it. I was using not a lot heavier, but a heavier cork, and it was a slip cork, so I could adjust the depth as I wanted to a lot easier. I like using slip corks. Some people don't. It's easier to cast with them. I can adjust my depth more quickly. I can go up to 10 feet in depth if I want to. I was using a my gosh, what's the name of that reel? I was using a Daiwa spinning reel on just a cheap Academy brand pole. That pole literally cost like $5, and I probably caught 40 or 50 crappie on it. Well, I don't know how many crappie we caught, but it was an absolute beat down. Days like that don't come very often. We were very blessed. God just put us on them that day, and you can't ask for nothing better than that. It was just one of those magical days that only come along so often. I'm so glad that I got to enjoy it with a good friend and in God's great outdoors. You can't ask for nothing more than that. And the weather conditions for this set up perfectly. It was the day before front. It was supposed to rain that afternoon and bring in cold temperatures, which all of you know, if you've been fishing very long, when the pressure drops and the front's coming, that's when you're going to smoke them. And we were just blessed to hit everything a perfect storm. The crappie were moving up, getting ready to get into that shallower water. They were hungry from the winter. A buddy had found them for us. He had been smoking them, and a weather front was coming in that just put everything together to have an epic day like what we had. Now, we didn't catch the biggest crappie I've ever caught, but we by far caught the most numbers I've ever caught. It was an absolute beatdown. We called and we called. I didn't even catch a full limit because I released a lot of the smaller ones. I'm only looking for those fillet-sized crappie, the good ones that are a good chunk of that pretty white meat. That's what I was looking for, but it was just fun catching them. You can't ask for nothing better than that. It was an amazing day. We had a great time, and we hope you enjoyed watching it. We hope that you've learned something from this. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up, and check out some of our other videos. We're really more about duck hunting, but we do other things too. And when the crappie are on like that, it's hard to say no. But catch us next time. We sure appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Bring it into it. By the time you make it back to the strike.
Burning them down, bud.
What, crappie? Yeah.
Huh?
Shrimp. We got some shrimp. I got the hottest dog in the lake, boy. What? Hey.
Hold up, Corey.
I knew my time. I knew it would pay off for us.